there, buddy. Back watching YouTube videos, huh? Didn't you do that yesterday as well? And last week too? Oh, hey, don't be mad. I'm not judging you. After all, you're watching self-improvement videos, so in reality, you're actually being productive, right? Does this sound familiar? Does this remind you of someone? Yourself, perhaps? I know it probably does. Want to know how I know? Because it reminds me of myself as well. Listen, brother, I was once in your shoes. Sick and tired of where I was in life, desperate to find something else. Something more. And every time I watched a self-improvement video, I felt like I was moving closer towards achieving whatever it was I was looking for. But the truth is, no amount of self-improvement videos can make things happen for you. Remember, if you always do what you've always done, you'll always be where you've always been. That's why, in this video, I'm going to share with you 6 ways for how you can take action and actually change your life for good. But be warned, this is going to require you to step way outside of your comfort zone. It's going to be nerve-wracking, but try to see that as an experience, okay? After all, risk is what keeps us young, and uncertainty is what keeps us alive. Number 1, do something crazy. Okay, so this one is going to be the very foundation of what we're going to talk about in this video. Because as we just talked about, if you always do what you've always done, you'll always be where you've always been. So the most important aspect of this whole thing is that you do something crazy. Do something completely out of the ordinary. Something that is going to shake your entire world. Something that's going to make the ground shake beneath you. Your entire life right now is running on autopilot. So you need to find a way to turn yourself back on and start thinking differently again. Whether that's moving to a new country, quitting your job, starting a new business, joining the army, knocking on a stranger's door, and asking them to go on an adventure with you. Whatever it is, just make sure that it scares you. It should be absolutely terrifying. You need to learn how to be comfortable with leaving your comfort zone. So just do something that's going to break you off from that dreadful path to nowhere. When you learn how to break free from your comfort zone, a whole new world of opportunities is going to present itself to you. Number 2, take up a new hobby. Okay, so one of the most powerful ways to start changing directions in life is to take up a new hobby. But it should also be a hobby that somehow provides some form of value. For example, finding a new video game to dedicate your life to is not really going to cut it. You want to make sure that it's a hobby that either A, improves your physical health, or B, teaches you a profitable skill, or C, allows you to meet new people. The last one is especially powerful, because as we know, your network is your net worth. An example could be picking up a martial art, like boxing or Muay Thai, or starting at a golf club. Whatever it is, just make sure that it actually benefits your life, and that you get to meet new people. Then with time, you will notice that your life begins to change. Number 3, spread your wings. Sometimes the thing we need the most in order to change our lives is to change our surroundings. It can be hard to make a drastic change in your life if you go to the same places you've always gone to and talk to the same people you've always talked to. Sometimes, in order to get inspired, you need to change the scenery a little bit. So consider moving to a new town. Maybe even a new country. It may be extremely uncomfortable at first, but this is how we grow as people. Experience new cultures, expose yourself to new viewpoints, and make new friendships. Who knows, spreading your wings and flying away could be the one thing you really needed in order to really start your journey. A quick side note, if you want to optimize your natural testosterone levels in a world that is designed to kill them, then Testogen is definitely for you. I've used Testogen myself for a long time and my T levels are off the charts. So click the link in the description below to buy Testogen today. You won't regret it. Number 4, create a window. Okay, let's not kid ourselves. The vast majority of the people watching this, there's going to be one aspect of their lives in particular that they want to change. Their financial status. Yes, growing as a person and expanding your viewpoints is great, but I know that what you really want is to have enough money to live life on your own terms, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But in order to get there, There's one thing you need: time. You need time if you want to break free from the matrix, and that is time that you don't have if you're working a regular 9 to 5. So you need to save up enough money to buy yourself a window, let's say 3 to 4 months worth of living expenses, and then you can quit your job and be full-time self-employed for the next 3 to 4 months. Believe me, if you work 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, for 3 to 4 months, on your own business, you'll be amazed at how much you can achieve. Just make sure that you are 100% focused and that you don't waste this time. Remember, this time is extremely valuable, and you actually just bought it for your hard-earned money with the goal of creating a better life for yourself. So don't give in to all the distractions. Don't give in to the temptation of playing video games all day, since you don't have to go to work. If you can't manage that, then you're probably best off staying at your dead-end job, sorry to say. Number 5, cut ties. I know what you're thinking, but this actually goes beyond cutting ties with friends who drag you down. Of course, you should do that as well, but this is just as much about cutting ties with your old self. You know, the version of you who stays up late into the night playing video games and fapping. The version of you who can't even manage to keep his room clean. The version of you who keeps talking and talking and talking about all the things he's going to do, but never actually does any of it. Cut ties with your bad habits. No more drinking, no more smoking, no more fapping, no more video games. And then replace them with positive habits. More working out, more reading, more learning. When you do this, you will witness yourself rise up from an ugly duckling and not just into a swan, but into a mighty phoenix. Number 6, create a plan. And lastly, you need to put together a plan. In this video, I've given you some of the pieces you need, but you are the one who has to solve the puzzle and put the pieces together. Take whatever knowledge you have gained from this lesson, maybe even add some of your own ideas, and then start to construct your plan. I want you to carefully plan out your every move for the next 12 months, and I want you to put it in writing. Write it down with pen and paper. Create a PowerPoint, whichever works the best for you. Just put together a carefully organized master plan that includes all the steps you need to take in order to achieve what you desire. And when you've done that, I want you to, guess what? That's right, execute.